Yes, thanks for staying with us on the Sports Show. Time to turn our attention to the Southern Footy League. As always, Craig Warman, the president's been good enough to join us. Craig, how are you?
Yeah, good afternoon, gentlemen. How are we?
Very good, mate. You brought a special guest in, Billy Threadgold, of course, one of the sponsors of the Southern Footy League. Bill, thanks for your time.
Thank you, guys.
I tell you what, the Southern Footy League are getting better and bigger sponsors than the SANFL at the moment. You guys are doing well. They've got their Tribe FM that broadcasts the match of the day. They're getting sponsors to come in as well. They're doing all right. They're doing something right. Well done.
We've got to look after them.
You do got to look after them. Hey, how'd the weekend go? It was a
bit topsy-turvy, mate.
Oof.
Bit topsy-turvy.
Couple of surprises, couple of blowouts.
Morphy Parks started 3-0, lost the last two.
Because?
They've lost a few, injury-wise. And again, probably a little bit of depth problem at that particular club. Went down heavily to Brighton. Bill's team, Ranella. Don't want to talk too much. Over the last couple of weeks, they've had a couple of really bad injuries. Shane Bradshaw did his ACL the week before, and Ryan Marnie, who has just bolted out of the stall, so to speak. Apparently broke his leg on the weekend.
Wow.
So, but the good part about Ranella Footy Club is they've always got soldiers coming through the ranks, so to speak.
Hey, Bill, can I ask you this as a sponsor? So we always hear the coaches, and when you've played, you understand injuries impact enormously on the result of the game. As a sponsor, how do you see it? Because you often hear some sponsors go, "No, I'm not buying into that. It's just an excuse." How do you see it?
Well, it's more about the welfare of the players because they're all young guys. A lot of them starting a career. Ryan's starting to be a doctor, surgeon. His football is with Ranella because he gets on well with the guys. It's a good family club to be involved in, and he himself will be missed as a player. But as far as the sponsorship side of it goes, that's more about the team and the club and not the individual. And,
so you never got caught up in, and you don't strike me as the kind of bloke, but I've been around sponsors that have said, "I'm going to pull my sponsorship out. I can't stand the way they're playing." That's never come across your tape?
No, not with the clubs I'm involved with, and particularly with Ranella. They're a well-run club. Everyone's there for the benefit of the club. There's no one there for their own purpose and gain of, glamour or financials, because you don't make money in any sporting club. It's all volunteer.
And I think too at that level too, it's all about community. I reckon you've hit the nail on the head. You talk about the welfare of the player first. The family atmosphere of the club, and they're the sort of ingredients that you might not get a financial return immediately, but it's all about building a bond that lasts a lifetime. And I reckon that's a great thing about these country football leagues. The first thing you say when you hear a young kid studying to be a doctor, how is he? That's the most important thing.
And that's been the strength of Ranella Footy Club for a long, long time. Their personal management of their particular player group, and not only the player group, but the whole club itself. It's got that mentality, one in, all in, and just a really good place to be, Ranella Footy Club.
All right, the result wasn't too good for them though.
Oh no, Billy seemed out of win.
They're okay. All right, they just lost a couple.
They lost a couple injury, but had a good solid win over Christie's Beach. Port Noarlunga back on the winning track, had a good solid win over Happy Valley. Morpeth Vale did a bit of a job on Marion, who were struggling a little bit. In a replay of a preliminary final, Flagstaff Hill got over Noarlunga. So they're sitting top of the tree at the moment.
Wow,
so heading into this week's round. And the interesting one of the week, Port Ida Sullivan Beach Lonsdale, they took a bit of a hammering the week before against Brighton, but bounced back and only lost the game, and it was a kick after the siren that lost it to the Cove. So all in all, a bit of a topsy-turvy round.
I've got a big weekend of footy coming up this weekend, and normally we'd go through the list, but I want to get to this one first. Flaggies up against Christie's Beach. There's a fair bit of significance to that game, and not just that it's the game of the round on Sunday, but the significant part?
Yeah, the significant part is there was a young lad called Jai Galliford, suffered neuroblastoma, which is a cancer. He played in all their junior grades up to the under 8s. Sadly passed away on the 5th of March 2015, only aged 9. So Flaggies each year dedicate a round of the season for in Jai's memory. And it happens to be this week where they take on Christie's Beach. at Flagstaff Hill. So if you're out and about, come along. Flaggies go gold for childhood cancer. Jai, as I said, his motto in life was fight hard, never give up, and make the most of every moment. And that's what we all should be doing. And it's terrific that all of Jai's teammates that were with him still are tied up with the Flagstaff Hill Football Club, and they actually run a little stall in conjunction with the football club there, and raise a fair bit each year for childhood cancer.
And Jai's family?
Yeah, Jai family still involved with the Flagstaff Hill Football Club. Come along. They've got other children
yep.
coming through the club there as well. So it's really, really good. Again, it shows the strength of what we try and preach in the Southern Football League, good, solid community clubs.
All right, what are the games?
That happens to be also our tribe match of the day. So we'll be down there with the van. So we'll get probably mum and dad from Jai's parents to come into the van and have a bit of a chat, etc., etc. So just give them a little bit more of a profile that they wouldn't normally have. Cup this week. Good game against coming up at Port Noarlunga. Port Noarlunga, who are fourth, take on Brighton, who are second. Porty's a little bit up and down. I reckon Brighton might edge that one. The big improvers this year, Aldinga. They had a good win last week over Hackham. They take on Noarlunga, so 6th versus 9th. At Aldinga, I might play me joker there. I reckon I might go for the Sharks in that one, I reckon.
Sharkies,
as a bit of an upset.
I didn't even know he had a joker.
Yeah, you're sitting right here.
We're looking at Bill. I thought that's a good way to treat the sponsor, mate.
No. Go with it. I'll take the rap on that one. In what should be a good game, Justin Calderbank, the Cove coach, goes back to his old club, Happy Valley. So 11th versus 7th. Cove at home, I reckon, yep, we'll do that one. Morphettville Vale should beat O'Sullivan's Beach. Morphy Park's against Marion. Bit of a session there. You'd probably tip Morphy Parks to bounce back after last week. And Bill's team, Ranella, take on Hackham. And you'd probably tip Ranella in that one to win.
All right, it's a big round. Want to get down to Flaggies, Christie's Beach on the Sunday if you can and support that. Bill, we need to get some tips from you, mate. It's that time where we bring a special guest in, the Air Diffusion boss, the AFL draw mate. Adelaide are sitting in 8th, Geelong in 2nd Friday night.
Geelong.
I think he doesn't even think about it.
Mucking around, all right.
No, he doesn't even think about it.
Well, this one will be just about as hard. Essendon in 17th spot up against North Melbourne in top of the ladder.
Yeah, the
colours.
Kangaroos.
Yeah.
Kangaroos, all right. Hawks are in 6th, Freo are in 18th.
Hawks.
Yeah, all right. GWS up against the Gold Coast Saturday.
GWS.
All right, this one might be a tricky one. Brisbane versus Collingwood at the Gabba on Saturday.
Yeah, I'm going to go Brisbane.
Brisbane.
Yeah,
All right. What's that mean for Buckley?
Him and Eddie will be there all this year.
Richmond in 15th spot up against Sydney in 3rd.
No,
At the
just
MCG.
break my heart. Just tell
Sydney.
me. Yeah.
Carlton, Port Adelaide, Sunday at Etihad.
Port.
All right. Melbourne in 9th, Doggies in 4th.
Doggies. Bulldogs, yeah.
Yeah, they've been a good team this year. West Coast in 7th, St Kilda 13th, it's over in WA.
Yeah, well, St Kilda, I think, are the side that people have got to show a bit more respect to, but because it's over there, West Coast.
West Coast, all right. We've got to get to a break. Stay with us.
Good work.
Still plenty to come.